Good evening, everyone. My name is Matthew. I'm presenting this week Chapter 5 from the second homework assignment, and it's exercise 513. Quick shout out to Wendy. Thanks, Wendy. I'm borrowing one of your presentation ideas that I found particularly helpful. I found last week really tough. I don't know about you folks, so I'm kind of hoping this week is a little bit easier. The exercise we've been given is we've been given a series of cost of goods sold selections for companies B, M, O, and S, and we've been asked to solve three figures for each company. So for company B, the first one we need to find there is net purchases, and we do that by subtracting the purchase returns allowance of 120 from purchases, the 2,250, and that gives us a total of 2,130. We're then asked to find the cost of goods purchased, and the way we do that is by adding the net purchases, the 2,130, to freight in, the 195, and that gives us a total of 2,325. And then lastly, the cost of goods sold. And we do that by subtracting ending inventory, the 465, from the cost of goods available for sale, the 2,700, and that gives us a total of 2,235. Then for company M, we need to find the purchase returns allowance, and we do that by subtracting net purchases, the 1,560, from purchases, 1,600. So that's 1,560, subtract that from 1,620, and that gives us 60. Then the next figure we need to find is freight in, and to do that we subtract net purchases, 1,560, from the cost of goods purchased, 1,845, and that gives us 285. And then the last number for company M is ending inventory, and we do that by subtracting the cost of goods sold, which is the 1,000, sorry my screen's jumping a bit there, the 1,845, from the cost of goods available for sale, the 2,025, and that sorry about my screen, that gives us 180. And then for company O, the first figure we need to find is purchases, and we do that by adding the purchase and sales allowance, which is the 435, to net purchases, the 11,115, and that gives us 11,550. Then to find the freight in, we subtract the cost of goods purchased, the 12,075, from net purchases, the 435, and that gives us 960. And then we need to find the cost of goods available for sale, and we do that by adding the cost of goods sold, which is the 11,400, to ending inventory, which is the 1,725, and that gives us 13,125. And then the last company we have to work with is company S, and we need to leave beginning inventory to the end. We need to find some of these other figures to be able to find that. So we start by finding purchases, the purchase returns allowance, I should say, and we do that by subtracting the net purchases, the 63,435, from purchases, which is the 65,385, and that gives us 1,950. Then to find the cost of goods sold, we add the net purchase figure, which is the 63,435, and freight in, the 3,360, which gives us 66,795. And then now we have that figure. To find beginning inventory, we need to subtract the cost of goods purchased, the 66,795 we just found, from the cost of goods available for sale, which is the 74,295, and that gives us a grand total of 75,000. So that's the answer to the homework for the week. If you have any questions or comments, please do leave them in the discussion board. If there's anything I can do to help you or to clarify anything, do let me know.